Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? I know a lot of people have been asking me questions about vendors and where I found these roles and why I tweet about them. So let's go over that real quick, all right? Hopefully this is gonna be a short video. Hey, if you like this video, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It'd be awesome, Get me out there. Let's get into this algorithm. If you like the video, then you want to see more content from this channel, definitely help your boy get up there, all right? So this week, our boy George Clooney here has great boost for the Warlock, right? It is recovery at 22, then it's at 27. If you masterwork this, it's going to be 24, 29. Each week, each vendor changes, all right? And we're going to kind of go through this. Now, when it comes to gauntlets, terrible. When it comes to chest piece, terrible. When it comes to helmet, if you're a resilient Warlock, maybe you want this helmet. But now, each vendor, the reason why I say this is because Devrin is the only reliable vendor when it comes to planets. Now, there's also 3 other vendors that people don't pay attention to. You have Zavala, you have Shax, and you have the Drifter. How do you unlock these things was the main question I was asked. So if we want to unlock these things, I'm going to go into the vendor queue in my dim so I can kind of show you this. If we go to the Drifter, he seems to have 5 pieces of armor. How do you unlock these pieces of armor? This is going to be the same thing for Drifter, for Shax, and Zavala. Each week, you have to do the 8 bounties that are needed to get the weekly challenge. What happens once you're done with the 8, you go to that vendor, they give you an engram, you go break it down at the Cryptarch. The first 5 engrams you get are going to be the pieces of armor, okay? Once you do 5 weeks, that's it. You do not need to do it again. But the best thing about this is once you do it for the 5 weeks, each week you can kind of come in here and check and see if they have a role you're looking for. Now, as a Warlock, this chest piece is not bad. It has 14 recovery and 16 intellect. Remember, these change weekly. So, yeah, that chest piece wasn't that great. These gauntlets are okay. This helmet is all right. These boots are okay. One thing to remember too, each character has to do their own. So if you have a Warlock, a Titan, and a Hunter, you have to do the 8 bounties on each character. Now, we're looking at Zavala's armor. And as you can see here, that's all right. This is not too bad. That's just a lot of mobility for a Warlock. And you can see that the legs here aren't bad at all. It's the 22 recovery and 16 intellect. But why would I even go for this when Devrin has better boots than that? You see what I mean? So you can always check and see what you're missing. Next vendor is going to be Lord Shax. And same thing here. Each week at reset, you should check and see if the vendor has something that you're looking for. This is also tied to each character. So if I go my Hunter, he's gonna have different setups here. You see that? These gauntlets aren't bad. If you're running like a mobility build on your Hunter with intellect, that's not bad. There's times where a lot of this armor will surprise you. You never know what you're going to get from these guys. Let's go to Zavala. He doesn't have anything crazy here, but then look at the Hunter gauntlets for Zavala this week. It is 26 recovery and 19 intellect. That's basically 28 recovery and 21 intellect base. So if you had this unlocked and you don't have a good pair of gauntlets for Crucible or even for PvE, you can find it here, right? Now, this helmet is something that I would use because this is a mobility and discipline setup for a Hunter, and that's what I like to run. I like to run mobility and discipline on my Hunter. And the cool thing about these vendors is that the armor goes up to season 15. So you don't have to go back out and farm for armor for a few seasons if you get a bunch of good rolls here. All right, so we went through Zavala, we went through Shax. Let's go to the Drifter. And all right, so perfect example. As you can see here, I have not done a 5th week for the Hunter yet. So I'm missing the helmet. So I'm gonna have to do that at some point this week. All right. But as you can see, the helmet isn't anything too crazy. But if you haven't done something or if you're missing something, you're gonna see that it's not going to be highlighted. All right. Now let's go to Devrin. Devrin doesn't really have much for me. You know, I don't see anything that I could be a huge fan of. And a lot of people always say Failsafe has gear, but the thing is, Failsafe gear is tied to season 11. There's no point in going to Failsafe. Like, there's no reason for me, like, oh, let me go to Failsafe and let me get a piece of gear from Failsafe. Doesn't make any sense. All right. So, like I said, each week you should definitely try to do Zavala's 8 bounties, Shaq's 8 bounties, and the Drifter 8 bounties. I'm not a huge fan of bounties, but you might end up on very nice pieces of gear each week. And I always do my best to kind of like put out, you know, a tweet about it. So if you guys have Twitter, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's just my name, Ekuegan. I'm also on Twitter. All right. Same thing here. If you don't have like a recovery chest piece for your Titan with some intellect and some strength, maybe you'll pick that up for now, right? So each week, look at these Titan legs, 24 recovery, 17 intellect. It depends on what kind of player you are, but each vendor is going to have something possibly for you. All right. I know someone asked about this a lot, and I was like, you know what? Let me just make this a video, because if it's there, it's reference, and people can kind of look through it. The previous 2 weeks, Devin had a lot of great things for the Titan. So I kind of wanted to go back into this and make this a video. Recovery plus 26, strength 19. So if you have a lot of intellect on your other gear, maybe this helmet might be something you want to use. All right. A lot of people always tell me, oh, what about the total? What if the total's low? Like if a total's under 60, I'm not buying. I'm not gonna keep it. I think that's, in my words, a stupid idea, because distribution matters more than overall number. Because if the distribution goes to where you need it, then you're good to go. Like this piece right here, recovery and intellect. The Warlock subclass is based on recovery. You're gonna start out there anyway. So this is perfect. This might be 57. It's not a 61, a 62, a 64, a 68, or even a 69, which is max, but it is still something that I would use. So when you get pieces of gear, also don't always pay attention to the total number. Pay attention to the distribution, because that does matter. All right. So that's about it. That is the end of this breakdown. Remember, if you like this, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, show your boy some love. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. You be all right. Oh shit, happy New Year's, man. I'll see you in 2021. Wait, where are we in 2021? Well, yeah, you know, I'll see you later. You be all right.